Good morning, YouTube. Well, we are into Thanksgiving week, and as such, a lot of people are realizing more of what they're thankful for through the year. I didn't want to do a video on the normal things. Yes, I'm thankful for my family, for my friends, for a roof over my head, for food on the table. I wanted to do a specific one on 2021. I mean, let's face it, 2020 was pretty much a dumpster fire. And 2021 is, well, they said, hold my beer. A lot of people are suffering. There's a lot of bad stuff in the world, but I want to concentrate on the good things from this year, at least for us. So, I can only think of 9. I was trying for a nice round number, but I can only think of 9 that were specific to the year. Obviously, I'm very thankful for a lot of things and a lot of people. But the ones specific to the year are a little different. So, the first thing that I'm thankful for in 2021 is grocery pickup. I never did grocery pickup before, but I started doing that this year. Well, technically the end of last year, but I wasn't as thankful of it at the end of last year as I am this year, because I was still setting it up, learning the system, and you know, it's kind of a pain in the butt at first. But once you get it going and everything, then it's a lot better. I generally hate shopping. There's too many people around. There's too many people in the way. You're walking around the whole store. It's a big waste of time. Now, I can do shopping at night, get it set up for when I want to pick up. And then I go, and I don't even have to load the car. I just sit there. It's awesome. And it has made shopping day a lot less stressful. I haven't done regular shopping in a year, and it's been fabulous because I don't like it. The second thing that I'm thankful for 2021 is my soil. I actually had soil delivered in a truck, which was awesome. Like, I was giddy over a truckload of dirt. I know some of y'all understand. I've seen your posts on Facebook. But it was awesome, and the whole family got together, and you know, we all shoveled it to where it needed to go on day one. Like, it wasn't a thing I had to deal with multiple days. Oops. We all came together as a family, took care of it, and then it was like, oh my God, it's beautiful. I am still making my own compost, but I just keep expanding so much. I'm not making enough compost for my expansions. So this was an awesome thing. Plus, where I have been working on soil for years, every year it's better. Every year it's better. My soil is so rich in some of these areas where I've been amending it every year that it's awesome. So I'm really thankful for my soil this year. The third thing that I am thankful for in 2021 is I have more knowledgeable help in the garden. Not only am I learning more, but my family is learning more. So when I do need them to help with stuff, like, they already know the drill, you know. It's like, oh, hey, I'm busy cooking dinner. Can you go check the tomatoes? Yep. Sometimes the kids did it over the summer without even me asking them to. But they know how to check for the tomatoes. They know how to check for the beans. They can't reach most of them, but you know, but they know how to check the peppers and a lot of that stuff. And it does make things a lot smoother and makes the process that much better to go through. The fourth thing that I am thankful for in 2021 is I get to homeschool my kids. I never thought it was something I could do before. And so when the dumpster fire happened last year, I decided to go with the online schooling, which ended up being a dumpster fire in and of itself. So, but the online schooling gave me the confidence to do homeschool. And there's so much more freedom with it. There is scheduling. Like, scheduling has always been a big issue because, like, May is very busy and there's still school going on in May. The online school went until June 6th. So trying to get stuff out into the garden in May was terrible. A lot of things went in late because of it. Because the online schooling, I was basically just being the teacher for half the time anyway for one child. And then like tutoring the other child. And you know, it took so long. It took so long every day. So long. But with homeschooling, I actually started them a little bit early. And then, you know, days that I needed to do stuff from the garden, we just took off. And we're going to be done in April. I will have the entire month of May and June to do the basic getting the garden in, and it will help a lot with scheduling. So I mean, then there's, you know, the more time with the kids. We actually get to discuss things. We're following our own schedule, not someone else's. I mean, the homeschooling itself is a whole lot better. You know, I can plan for the day. I can, you know, even though I am following another curriculum, you know, I can skip, like, no, I don't want to deal with that. We can skip that lesson, or, you know, do a different do lessons out of order if we want to. Or if we need to dive more into something, you know, pull more stuff up, you know, take longer if we want, take shorter time if we want. There's so much more freedom in it. So just the homeschooling itself is great. Plus, most of our classes we can do together as opposed to them doing separate things because they're in 2 different grades. It does, however, take more time away from me being able to film and edit, but it's more time with the kids, and we actually get to have more in-depth discussions on the things that we're learning, and it's a much better experience. If you haven't homeschooled, I recommend it. The 5th thing that I am thankful for in 2021 is stored food. I've been working on this one actually longer than in 2021, but I never really had a lot of food stored up before. Just never happened. A few things, you know, couple cabinets of some extra stuff, but not like, hey, if the grocery store is all shut down, we'd be fine for a while. It'd be like, well, we got some rice and some canned chicken. But when the stores were so empty last year, I knew, like, I'd been doing this all wrong. So, and, you know, most of us don't have the money to just go buy everything we need all at once, you know. So I've been working on this for over a year. Once the stores started actually having stuff back in and people weren't buying everything off the shelves. And you could get, you know, an extra few cans of this, an extra couple packs of that. and really thinking about what we were buying, as you know, less junk food, more staples, more healthier foods, more stuff that will last a long time, like beans and rice, where we didn't have all that much before. But I actually now have food stored. I still need a better way to organize it, but one step at a time. The sixth thing that I am thankful for in 2021 is I have more stored medicinal herbs now too. I started it last year or the year before with just some random things that actually grow in my yard, like plantain. You know, it's like, get a little bit extra of this. Oh, hey, that has a medicinal use. Store a little bit extra of this. But this year I really started purposely growing certain things for medicinal use. And I'm not talking about stuff that's illegal in some places. I mean, like marshmallow plant and feverfew and purple dead nettle. Although the purple dead nettle, I don't need to waste garden space because there's so much of that grows in my yard. But I actually started gathering it and dehydrating it. Now I need to start making some tinctures and things like that, creams and oils and stuff. But I have a lot of dehydrated medicinal herbs, which I'd never had before. So I am very thankful for that. The seventh thing that I am thankful for in 2021 is having more quality time with family. We're not as busy running around. We don't have other places to go. It's not that we weren't spending time together before, but it wasn't as quality time. We have more opportunities to actually sit down and talk about things that matter, things that's bothering us, things that we dream about doing in the future and how to accomplish them. Talking about how current events are, you know, impacting the world and what could happen, and just all kinds of deep conversations, and actually more being in the moment instead of worried about all these other things that don't matter. So we may have had just as much time together before, but it wasn't as good of a quality time. Obviously, I've known that, but I didn't realize how much we weren't doing that until we actually got to do it more. The eighth thing that I am thankful for is definitely new this year. Is being led to Torah. If you watch any of my faith videos, I am on a very new path, and that has only been this year, and part of it because of everything that was going on. It started by watching Bear Independent, who does a lot of prepping videos, and current events, like how they impact what you should do to be prepared for possible outcomes, things like that. And he also follows Torah, and so I started listening to his Bible videos and stuff. And now I'm doing my own Bible videos. So it's definitely made a big impact that I am thankful for this year. And the last thing that I am thankful for is not more important than the others, but more controversial, I guess. I am thankful that our rights to self-defense have been reaffirmed. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you won't understand. But I do know many of you in this community do understand. And I'm thankful for that. Obviously, that one is not more important than the other ones in my day-to-day life. But on a bigger scale, it is important, I think. But I am thankful for that. And that wraps it up for today. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you all find something to be thankful for, even in the dumpster fire that we are in. So, I hope you are thankful for the things in your life and the blessings that you have had. And have a wonderful Turkey Day. May God bless you all. Shalom.